must-watch Taiwanese drama that every K-drama fan will surely love. They will be 3 parts. Part 3. Devil Beside You. After finally getting the courage to confess her feelings, Qiu was handing her love letter to Yuan Yi, but by a stroke of bad luck he did not see and walked past her. The person standing in front of her was the troublemaker of the school, infamously known for his devilish ways, Jiang Meng. The devil will get what he wants, and the object of his desire was Qiu. Although having a cruel exterior, Jiang Meng's heart is kind and caring, which truly touched Qiu. The big problem remained: Jiang Meng is the son of the man Qiu's mother is going to marry. Why love? Tong Jiadi needs a life besides work, paying down family debt, and more work, so her best friend Jiang Xiaonan sneaks in a love coupon in Jiadi's raffle box, praying that the lucky guy who draws it will sweep Jiadi off her feet. As it so happens, Huo Yan, the compassionate manager Did has a secret crush on, is the lucky guy, but though the prince can exchange the coupon for Cinderella's love, it doesn't mean he will, especially when his devilish younger brother is determined to exchange his master angel coupon for her servitude. Romantic princess. Adopted by middle-class parents, Xiao Mai has always had a dream to be an heiress. Who knew that one day this dream would come true? Xiao Mai's biological grandfather is the head of a prestigious aristocratic family, and after many years of searching, he finally finds his long-lost granddaughter. As she starts her life as an heiress, every day is filled with excitement. However, everything seems a bit different from what she had imagined them to be. Love or bread? Frank is a guy who lives his life in a facade, letting the world believe he's a wealthy young gentleman, when in fact he's a lazy, procrastinating and debt pauper, while Shan Mai is a poor young woman, but kind, filial and very hard-working breadwinner of her family. They encounter each other when both are in need of housing. They end up sharing a broke-down old house together. Their characters totally opposite of each other, so they ultimately butt heads with each other, but share in common the need of money and a new destiny. Hot Shot. In a school where academic reigns supreme and sports are relegated to a dusty corner of the campus, Li Ying vows to revive the basketball team by volunteering to be the head coach. Her first member is Yuan Daiying, a country boy who is passionate for basketball but has no skill. Their recruitment goes into high gear when Dong Fangxiang, a legendary basketball player, transfers to their school. Around the same time, Yuan Daiying falls for Zhang Jie, a scholarship student who reminds him of his childhood friend. Things are complicated by the fact her family works for Dong Fangxiang, who she also grew up with. Their encounter may just rewrite the school's basketball history. Autumn's Concerto. Ren Guangxi, a cocky law student, seems to lead the perfect life. He's the sole successor to a huge and famous business and is a talented ice hockey player. But in reality, his lonely life lacks joy, laughter and motivation. That is until he meets Liang Mu Cheng, the new bento seller at his school canteen. A harmless bet brings the two together, and Guangxi slowly changes as Mu Cheng teaches him how to give and love. Tragedy strikes when Guangxi suddenly has to go through a major brain surgery which causes him to lose his memory. My Lucky Star. Like the boy who cried wolf, Jiaji Singh had lied one too many times, so when she did tell the truth, nobody believed her except for the most unlikely person, Zhong Tianqi, a runaway young master of a jewelry empire. His belief in her inspired her to become a real jewelry designer instead of a lying, scheming jewelry con artist. In the process, she taught him the real value of jewels that he is destined to inherit. It started with a kiss. After an earthquake destroys Zhang Qin's house, she and her father move in with the family of her father's college buddy. To her surprise, her new kind and amicable aunt and uncle are the parents of her cold and distant schoolmate, Jiang Zishu, a genius with an IQ of 200 who, not too long ago, rejected her after she confessed her feelings for him. Will the close proximity give her a second chance to win Jishu's heart? Or will her love for him end under his cold words? fated to love you. Chen Xingyi is an ordinary office lady who is termed a sticky note girl because, just as sticky notes are useful for a while, and then discarded, she finds herself frequently being used to run errands or to pick up after her colleagues for their own convenience. Ji Kun-shi is the only son heir to a large family business and has been dating his long-term ballerina girlfriend. He finally decides to propose to his girlfriend on a cruise, but after running into a conflict with some local businessmen, he finds himself drugged with an aphrodisiac on his way to his cabin room. Chen Xingyi also happened to be on the same cruise with her boyfriend, but had been feeling unwell. She took some cold medicine which made her drowsy, and accidentally entered Ji Kun-shi's cabin room. Both Chen Xingyi and Ji Kun-shi spend the night together. Upon waking up the next morning, the reality of what happened hits the both of them, and things get even more complicated when Chen Xingyi finds herself pregnant after that one-night stand. Will this unexpected parenthood be the start of their fate together? Hana Kimi. After watching a high jump competition on TV, Lu Ruishi was so inspired by a jumper named Zuo Yi Quan that she decides to transfer to his school, which happened to be an all-boys school. Therefore, she disguises herself as a boy to get accepted. At the school, Ruishi befriends Jin Xin Zhu Yi. One day, during a friendly soccer match, Ruishi is knocked unconscious by Xu Yu Yi. Quan carries her to the infirmary and realizes that Ruishi is in fact a girl. However, Quan keeps her identity a secret. At the same time, Xiao Yi starts to question his own sexual orientation when he finds himself having feelings towards Ruishi. Meteor Garden. Shan Kai, whose parents are far from wealthy, attends Yingde University, the private school established exclusively for rich students. Besides being looked down by rich classmates, she has angered the leader of F4, Dao Mingsai. F4 comprises of Dao Mingxiai, Hua Zili, Shi Men, and Mei Zuo, who are the heirs to the four richest families. Their families are the founder of the school, and nobody dares to cross them. Shan Kai isn't afraid to stand up to DMS, an act that nobody has done before, and sparks Dao Mingsai's interest in her. However, his constant torture of her has made her miserable, while she falls in love with the gentle Hua Zili, who comes to her rescue. Can Dao Mingxi win her love despite his cold and cruel exterior? What happens when his mother decides to use every trick there is to keep them apart? Can they adjust to each other's differences due to their vastly incompatible social status?